Getting the message about driving under the influence with precious cargo on board. Good evening, I'm Lisa Flynn. He was arrested under Leandra's law, and tonight News 4's Tricia Cruz talks to a North Tonawanda man who's learned a painful lesson about putting young lives in jeopardy.
Gary Turner is making no excuses for what he did the day before Father's Day. The 29-year-old got behind the wheel of his car after drinking several beers at a birthday party. His 2-year-old daughter, Scarlett, was in the back seat. Police pulled him over on the 400 in West Seneca, where he registered a BAC of .19.
If you're going to have a couple drinks and go out on a nice day and think you're okay to drive, think again, because it could mean the end of your child's life or even anybody else.
The North Tonawanda man is making a public apology for his actions because he wants to stop others from making the same mistake. Under Leandra's law, Turner is now facing a felony charge, a law inspired by an 11-year-old girl who was killed in a drunk driving crash. Turner went online to read similar stories after his arrest.
I couldn't believe that somebody would do that knowingly, that they would go driving with their kid in the car, and then I looked at myself and I was like, Gary, you shouldn't have done that either.
Gary is one of 7 people charged under Leandra's law in western New York since December. In one case, a driver registered a .32 and had 2 children on the hood of his truck. 2 children in another incident suffered minor injuries. One woman drove drunk for 3 hours, missing her exit.
It's a form of child abuse, and that's what people need to realize. It's a blatant form of child abuse.
In one case, a judge reduced a felony charge to a misdemeanor.
I've been having a lot of calls, and I have a lot of people that are very upset about this, that are going to be writing letters to the judge.
It's just unacceptable. So like I said, it's the worst decision I've ever made in my life.
Under Leandra's law, violators have their driver's license suspended, and they have to install an ignition interlock device in their car. The felony charge does not include an automatic jail sentence, but a judge can sentence drunk drivers up to 4 years in prison. Live in the newsroom, Tricia Cruz for the 10 o'clock news.
Thanks, Tricia.